kodwa guys bayakhuleka bacela isihlobo lesihle and ngimi lesihlobo lesihle. Sunburn guys, ngimamdlalo selona. Ngimamdlalo selona guys, sunburn ninjani? Ngiyaphila mina, ngimamdlalo selona. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is zaahndile.mhlonga. A lot of people call me Za. Because we are friends now, you can also call me Za. Thank you so much for allowing me the pleasure to infiltrate your space in the coolest way possible. Today I want to share my Lobola day story time. Hashtag emergency Lobola if you may, you know. So before I share my Lobola day story time, I want to read my Instagram caption that I had posted, where I posted my Lobola day video. And I think let me read the caption for you guys so you guys can understand. Okay, so it says, God restores everything that was broken, and this is my testimony. When this year began, I never thought I would see light. Grief consumed me. There were days when I felt like my flesh was leaving my body. My tears couldn't fall because I was in disbelief as to how can God watch me suffer so much and not pour the tiniest amount of joy in my life. I was hurt in ways I cannot comprehend. I had no faith and no strength. When my fiancé said he is sending his uncles a car, I thought it was a joke because never in my life did I imagine that someone would see me as a wife. You know, when life has hurt you so much, such that you don't even think anything good could ever happen in your life. Yes, that was me. I know marriage is not a threshold for all of us, but for me, this moment right here was God. I could say so much, but gratitude is the only thing on my mind right now. There are no coincidences in this life thing. I don't want to cry. I do not want to. I'm not making this video because actually, even if I want to cry, it's okay. I'm just gonna tell you guys the story because I have a tendency of going there and there and there. I just want to hit straight to the point. So I always say, everyone that knows me, they know that I hated emergency weddings. Like, I hated them so much because for me, this is context, né? The reason why I'm saying my emergency Lobola story time, because I felt like it was not something that we sat down and we discussed and there was a letter that was sent, you know, months and months and months before. For me, it felt like it was rushed, you know, because I was pregnant, and that is something that I've always said I never want to do. I never want to get married because I'm pregnant before I give birth and all of that jazz, you know. Anyway, so it's 2022, I'm pregnant, so now my husband wants our child to use his surname, right? So for the life of me, I never wanted to get Lobola because I'm pregnant. It was something that I did not want because I never wanted my future husband to marry me because I'm carrying a baby. I wanted us to have a solid foundation and us deciding, okay, we want to get married and the talks about marriage were not foreign in our relationship. It was not something that I think it was part of the plan for the both of us. It was something that we spoke about a lot. I think the biggest shock was us falling pregnant. And it's not even a shock because we were sort of like planning to fall pregnant in the year that I got pregnant, but a lot was going on. So it just felt like, it felt weird that it happened the way that it happened. Anyway, so you know, when you are pregnant and you call your family, well, for me, I don't have parents now. We've established that. So yeah, the eldest person that I tell when, you know, I'm going through situations would have to be like my big brother, who's the one that knows everything that has to do with customs and all of that. So So my husband was adamant on the fact that he wanted our child to use his surname, right? And so the procedure is for other people and all of that and whatnot. So when we spoke to my brother, it was decided that no, it's fine. My partner's family will go to my house because I don't know the context behind that. So yeah, so that is something that we had decided. And then as the days were progressing, the time was progressing, it then stopped. It started being weird. I think and I always say this, guys, when things happen in your life and you do not have parents, a lot of things, okay, I want to put a disclaimer to say I did not make this video for anyone to think I'm trying to ice them. I'm just telling my story from my perspective, from how I experienced it and how it felt for me, right? So guys, I got married me pregnant, like Lobola pregnant, heavily pregnant, which is something that I hate with all of me. Anyways, we had to decide to get married because this is like a big story. So I was pregnant, and the drama surrounding my husband being able to, okay, the drama that surrounded our child being able to use my husband's surname was a lot. And then so we decided that, okay, sharp, let's get married. My biggest fear, I even communicated this with my husband to say, no, me personally, I do not want to get married, like, because I'm pregnant. That's not something that I want to do. I do not want to get married. My husband was like, yeah, fine, we're already staying together, we literally like living like a married couple, so might as well just do it, you know. Love him so much, Kesana. Anyway, so because I was residing here in Pretoria already, then we needed to go home. Okay, so guys, do not date people that live a province away from your home, because you're gonna suffer. You will suffer so much. Anyway, so we left on Thursday, me and my sister and my big brother, and we went home. Okay, I do not know the logistics, the customary logistics of my Lobola. I've never been to a place where Lobola Mundu and I was on the bride side. I've always been on the groom side, so that was like the first time for me. Okay, also good, so it was like our first time. Everything was just the first time. That's why I'm saying the mistakes that happened for me, it was because maybe no one knew what was going on. And so I went home with my sister and my big brother, and then when we got home, we had to now start prepping for everything. So we got home very late on Thursday, and then on Friday morning, now this is the day before the Lobola. Remember, I'm pregnant, so the procedure is right before because I'm already pregnant, and my brother knew about that, so he was like, nah, they still need to wash the kaya even if by a Lobola. So he was just like persistent on that. And then now, so my partner's family now were like, they had made a request to say they come on Friday kaya, and then they come Lobola in the morning. My brother was like, no, we don't want that. So Lobola, and then after that they need to wash the kaya. Okay, cool, no problem, it's fine. Now we're sitting at home, we are preparing, me and my sisters, we're cleaning, we're doing everything that needs to be done prior to the Lobola situation, right? In terms of clothes, I'm wearing my Lobola day clothes today, right? In terms of clothes, no one told me what to wear. I did not expect anyone to tell me, honestly, it's fine. So no one told me what to wear. My mom, so I was raised by my sister-in-law, right? My late brother's wife, who was my mom from grade 9 until now. She's still like a very present mom in my life. So she said to me, girl, don't do that to yourself, please go buy something cute. She even sent me money to be like, go buy a dress, because I don't want you to look like an embarrassment. You are my child. And love that woman so much. So then we went to my rubber start, literally me and my husband. Guys, I'm backtracking, you see. Okay, sharp. Went to my rubber start, and then we bought this dress. It was fitting a lot nicer. I think it still fits nicely. But yeah, so I got this dress. I wanted a brown dress. That was me. I wanted a brown dress, and then I got a brown dress. I was so excited. And then So this is the dress that I had planned to wear because it's what I wanted to wear. But no one said to me, this is what you need to wear, this is how you need to dress, and right? So when I got home on Friday now, the biggest drama was the food, right? My sister-in-law said she would cook, right? And so we trusted. She cooks really, really well, right? I have two brothers, guys. So my other brother passed, the one that raised me, and then I have my big brother. My sister-in-law was like, she's going to cook. So Tina, we expected her Guti. She's probably gonna come maybe in the morning, you know. Aisha got 12 episodes. She tells us she's gonna cook at her house and she will only come with the food we were worried, but after she said that, we're just like, you know what, it's fine, né? Also, but she's also must figure. My sister-in-law whipped something because they told my brother that he can't buy mtombo to go in kai for now to Wendy so they were able to just make something, especially because it could ferment, because ematsulu she's where I come from, like it's really, really hot, and it fermented and got mtombo in right now. On the day of the Lobola, I'm done with all of that. So now it's on the day of the Lobola. I told my husband, who is very punctual. I told him, please, baby, do not be early. Why was I telling him not to be early? Because I knew things were not going as we had planned. Like everything, the food was not home. Everything was just, we didn't know what was going on, honestly speaking. And my brother and his wife were preparing a kailab and we were in the dark, so we did not know if things will be ready. And my brother insisted Uguti, my partner's family come ekaya mo 6 exen, you know. So I called my husband to tell him, please, baby, do not come early, because I know how punctual he was. He had already told me Uguti, he wants to beat the time. If they say he must come at 6, he will be there at 5. So I'm like, Sana, please just not be early. He was like, no, I'm not going to be early. Please explain to me why this man called me at 5:30. At 5:30 years and told me that he's already a crossing, guys. There's a crossing by this time. So I'm like, okay, sharp. It's a crossing, it's fine. It's okay, no problem. I'm gonna go to Kaya, guys. I've never called me, I've never called my partner's family from the east of Johannesburg is already a Kaya. I've never called me. Aguna mundu, Aguna bakoni. There was no one. And so I remember like my partner calling me and I was like, there's no one. And my brother was like, what do you mean there's no one? I'm here. And I'm like, okay, cool. But this person told me he's not going to be the one negotiating my Lobola. I think Bakong back and let him down, or they were late. I don't know. Okay, sharp. So now we are in a predicament. Now my aunt shows up and my mom, she's my mom, my dad's wife, who's so amazing. Like she always shows up for us, guys. That woman, I love her so much. She carries us literally. So she comes. Now I start to feel like, okay, things, guys, you know when you're pregnant and things are not going well, they cry, you will cry. I don't think I've ever cried so much in my life. I don't think my family has ever seen me cry that much in my life. Like I lost my sister in the same year in February and I didn't cry as much as I cried the time Lobola, because I felt like, oh my goodness, why is everything not going right? Like why is everything not going right? And if you think that is the worst of it, so my husband, because a goat, right? And then I had to be the one that had to buy the goat, because obviously he can't leave with a goat at Josie. No. So I was the one who was handling the logistics of buying Mbuti. The day before I went to this house, and they were like, that's the Mbuti that they're selling to me. And I was like, no, thank you. It was still on breast milk. So that person was trying to scam me, because we communicated online. And when I was like, I want to come see the goat, I saw she go Tana, guys, that looked like a very tiny puppy. Anyway, so I was like, no. And then I called this other lady who I met online as well. And she was like, don't worry, I'll bring you a goat, a healthy big goat at 12. This is me excited, because now that's one less thing to worry about. Another thing that I needed to take care of was my crate and my cold drink, my crate, my beer, And those things were supposed to be my responsibility because again, guys, so I was like, you know what, I'll buy those things and they'll find them at my friend's house. I couldn't get around doing that because I was busy chasing the goat the whole night. Okay, sharp. But my friend, who is so amazing, like, oh my goodness, guys, I literally called this girl. I'm like, girl, because now it's not even 8 yet, guys. Nah, it's not 8. Shops open at 8. I couldn't buy the crates, Mina. I called my friend. I'm like, babe, we have a situation here. She's like, girl, what's up? I'm like, I need. She's like, don't worry, my sister here, guys, and she made sure it's my crates are gone. So now around, I'll be lying with time. Let me not even speak on time because I'll be lying. I'll be telling you guys lies, nah. And then, like I told you guys, I do not have parents, nah. So my big brother came around 5 in the morning, eh? He came around 5 in the morning. When he came, he was not with his wife, so there was no food. Which was stressing us, which was sending us like, where's the food, you know? And then he was like, so pasha like a car, ne? And then so they're like, no, we need to go to the cemeteries, right? And eventually, I didn't want to lie to you guys. Like, for me, it felt like, why is my brother not saying and so when I told him, guys, I was crying, so now I couldn't express myself. So, and then now we had to rush. So my parents that, because that's something that we always do when something is happening in Kai. So I was shocked to see why was that not being done, you know. Anyways, we eventually went there. When we came back home, that's when it felt like, okay, now things are starting back home. And you know what? You know? Anyways, and then so now I had to call my partner to tell him, good baby, you guys can come because everything now is fine, right? Bless my husband's heart and his family heart for being so patient with me. I think there was a time when he was calling me, he wanted to find out like if I'm okay, if everything, and I snapped at him and he's like, baby, like it was on loudspeaker in the car. Anyways, so yeah, that happened, and eventually they came now. So when they came, you know, our moment, the creating moment where you are peeping through and stuff. And guys, at this time my sister-in-law was home with the food and the food looked great. Okay, so yes, everything now was good. My sister-in-law came, my paternal family, they all showed up the same way that they always show up for us. They were there. It was like, it's getting serious now, like things are happening sharp. Okay, and then now we really see apparently calm. I see my babe like coming to know, guys. I'll only post the video of my Lobola at the end, like at the end of the video, so you guys can see what really happened from the footages that I have. So I only posted at the end. That's where you guys will see what happened, how it happened, and right. Okay, because I don't want to edit and put things, and then what if you're just listening? Okay, sharp, okay, so now my partner comes. When my partner's family comes, so I figure, and they start like they start high, right? But I noticed my husband is there as well amongst the entourage. And then I'm like, dude, apparently that guy. So I asked my brother, who was going to be my chief negotiator, my half brother, who was going to be my chief negotiator at my Lobola. He's like, no, he shouldn't be there. Please tell him so we don't make him pay. Okay, sharp. I called my man. I'm like, baby, but because you're not supposed to be there. He was like, sharp, wasuga there. So now I'm like, why are they not letting those people in? Because it's 40 degrees in Matsulu. It's so hot, and everyone is just chilling. The guys, you know what? So I'm there like, what's going on? Like, guys. Eventually 2 kids went there. I'm like, okay, are they sending the kids? No, they were not sending the kids, guys. But eventually the people that we were with in the living room went outside to go welcome them. My baba welcome them. They gave them a bog. I don't remember, guys. they gave them mtombot. I think that is just to show ukuthi banatisana or something like that, and then mind imvula mlomo. And it didn't take that long because eventually we had to run to my sister's room. When we got to my sister's room, we couldn't hear what was happening because my sister's room is quite far. It's not that far, but like we can't really hear what was happening in the living room. So they started negotiating and we are there. So I'm like, I should probably just start doing my makeup, right? I start doing my makeup and whatnot. And we were asked to go to, but those Vala, they were like, no, but no Valilan. Because now every reference in my Lobola, I see it on YouTube, guys, when people are getting married, on TikTok when people are getting married. So I'm like, okay, what does Bonya now? They're like, no, I'm Bonya. So I'm like, okay. So now I was like, you know what, it's fine. Now I start doing my makeup just to calm my nerves. I do my makeup. We're just chilling with my sisters up here and we're chilling. I do my makeup. It was not nice because I didn't know what was happening, you know. I get guys in the middle of all of that was happening. Right now, I was calm. I was doing my face. I received a call from Goat Lady telling me, hey girl, the goat ran away. The goat ran away and I can't bring it to you anymore. We are in the middle of negotiations. The goat that they're supposed to use to cleanse my mother's house, Ibalegile, and I have no other goat contact at this point. What am I gonna do? She tells me I can ask smang blah blah blah. Guys, my mind now is like gone, eh? In the midst of all of that, my brother is like, you need to come outside, we need to talk to you. Guys, do you know that Sandogoti? How another show off, ne? No one muto only show off hupala abutaka. Aha, more life thing, guys. Auna mutu wow bali show off abonabatu hupala abutaka. Language. Okay, sharp. So me and my brother we've had so many talks about Lobola negotiations there. Yo, Moto, this guy off-ramped, like he off-ramped because I had conversations with my brother because I knew that he'll be responsible for my Lobola. And I told him, Ogoti, Buti, whatever happens, when I get married, please, with all of my heart, can the price be this amount? My brother did not double the amount that I asked. He did not triple the amount that I asked. Yeah, guys. Yeah, okay. So now this man calls me outside. I go outside. When I get outside, now guys, also mind you, pela mangdlula passage in and bakong mambala pa yo that's fasting and lula. And then I went outside where my brother was, and then now he's like, okay. My other brother had gone outside to my big brother as well, so they can now, consolidate. So now I'm like, but this amount is not the amount that we agreed on. It's not double, it's not triple, it's not fumble, it's a lot. Like it's you know what? It's fine. Nah? He's like, my brother says to me, hey. Because when I'm telling him I'm not this fly, it's so hot. I'm telling him I'm not I'll tell my brother I'm not a commodity. He tells me, do I not have value? Guys, we're fighting now. We were fighting. Anyway, so now, but also my brother was like, no, but also baby, Tina, we started with a big amount because we expected them to negotiate. But those people believe that you are worth way more than more. So why? Why do you want to be with less? You know what I mean? We'll give them a little bit of a discount, just to show them we are creating a relationship. But honestly speaking, back where they are not negotiating, which means they are fine with the price. So now it will be weird for us to just be like, oh, we're cutting the price because we expected them to negotiate, because this whole thing is a game, and because they are not negotiating, I guess they think you are worth the price. Sharp. Then they went inside. Okay, now I tell my brother to be like, baby boy, go to My brother is like, hi bosses. Now we are panicking because we need the goat. We need to slaughter the goat. So yeah, sharp. And then I go back inside. I do my makeup. And then but by God's grace, so my sister's boyfriend went to accompany my partner to the place where they would find the goats, and they did find the goats, and the goat was decent. It didn't look like the goat that I had wanted, but it was a decent goat and it was fine, So fast forward to everything else now my mamngane one comes to be like, guys, they are gonna come, so you guys need to find blankets. Now I'm like, but someone said there's Vala. What is going on? I get sharp again. And then remember the time I went outside, I gave my brother my phone to be like, please take content, né? Guys, my phone went missing. My phone, we did not know where my phone was for the longest of time. Anyway, so now it was me, my sister, my baby sister, and my big sister, nah? And then now we covered ourselves with the blankets, nah? Fully covered, nah? I'm assuming because I couldn't see how they had covered themselves. I was at the end. I don't remember if I was in the middle. I think I was at the end, nah? I'm not sure. Sharp. And then I had covered myself until, sharp. And then we kneel down. Mind you, everyone that's there doesn't know me. The only person that knows me is my sister-in-law. Only. Everyone else that was there, they do not know me. Sharp. And then we get there, we're covered. Now we kneel down, nah? Guys, nah, honestly speaking, the most exciting, okay, no, let me not, yeah, sharp. So now we go to now we sit down, we're covered now, but in my head I'm thinking, because my brother had told me other people will put money to be like so we can point out who we want. No, guys, they came to me straight and they just opened the blankets. Imagine. My sister-in-law says my bum showed, nah? My father-in-law says I was too covered, so it looked suspicious. So I don't know who's telling the truth between the two. Either way, it's fine. Sharp. And then so now we went to a situation where, guys, this was the part that I was mostly excited about. Like these videos that I'm telling you guys about, they ask you, baby girl, do you know these people? We are asking it. Guys, I know my malume was not there, but I was expecting my brother to be like, they didn't ask me. They did not ask me if Nyabazi or what, guys. It just moved now. And then they gave me money. They gave me the money to count, because my brother was like, these are your cows, baby girl. And these are your cows. And also my brother had this conversation with me where he was saying to me, I do not want you to get married because you feel pressured to get married. I don't want to take money just for the sake of taking money. I want you to get married because you want to get married, nah? Even there he said to me, baby girl, you need to be sure about this decision, because if you're Makaya around and you mess up, I'm gonna eat all the money. And I'm like, hey bro, this man. Yeah, so now I was instructed to count the money. Guys, honestly speaking, I was just moving it like this. I was just moving the money like this. I was not counting it. I was just moving it like this. And then they were like, Iphelele. I was like, yes. And then I had to take it to my brother. I don't know why I kneeled down from there to my brother, but I did kneel down from there to my brother, and I handed him the money. And then he was like, okay, cool, thank you so much, wada. Yeah, I think he did that. And then now it was time for my family to meet my in-laws. So now they were introducing them to, Batana man and all of that. I was not there. I don't know where I was, but they introduced each other to each other, and then after that it was time for us to eat together. My sister-in-law did an awesome job. The food was nice, but now the shocking part was the fact that I was not supposed to eat with my man. My man was eating with my baby sister, because apparently, even if my husband visits my mother's house, my baby sister needs to go warm up the bed before we go to sleep. I don't know if you know this concept. Please explain it down below. What does it mean? Do you know about it? Do you guys practice it, and how does it work? So my husband shared a plate with my baby sister, and they ate together, and yeah, we ate. It was nice, it was lovely. And then it was time for Lokeza will kaya. Initially my brother had said Lokeza will kaya when it starts getting dark, because I'll guess really lang alcohol. I think the excitement of everything got the better of him. So my brother was like, they must get to their house and leave Gusase early, and so yeah, then we did that. I think around 4, around 4, then around 4 or 3, I'm not sure. So now what happened in this process, I'm not sure if this is a sacred process, so I'm not, guys, but I'm gonna share it with you guys anyways, because it's part of my emergency Lobola story time. So what happened in this part of the program of my Lobola day, now my in-laws took over Itegela Sekhaya. Remember in Buti ne? So my in-laws now took over Itegela Sekhaya. But Sekhaya, they had to be inside the house, right? They were not supposed to open the door. My in-laws would open the door for them, right? Talk about a takeover, a cope. So I was the only person that was allowed to go outside. Even when I went outside, after my brother gave me a ball and I think a knife or something, I went outside and I was instructed to go back inside. They will call me when it's time. So everyone was in the kitchen. I was in the living room with my sister. And then when they were done slaughtering the goats and taking out whatever they take out, lady goes to this hashengago. Kuhasha, what is kuhasha in English? I'm not sure, but just to pour it around a kaya. I think, I'm not sure which part of the goat that is, but akashi mean. So I just needed to carry the ball, and my husband had to go around ahasha lapikaya, all around ahasha and whatnot. So, and then they called me, so I held that thing, wahasha, me and mom wahasha the whole around the whole yard, sakeza tandla. And apparently after that process, they were not supposed to talk to anybody. They were not supposed to communicate with anyone in my family. They were only allowed to talk to me only. So that happened, and after that, then everyone could get out. But before that, they couldn't get out. And when they could get out, now it was time for us to pack things for them in the car. And and then it was Shirley Bailey, and they left my mother's house. We followed them the next day, but it was like Maya last year, and that was it. That is how my perfect Lobola day went, guys. I don't know if you guys would find this story time interesting. I don't know if you guys will find this interesting, but that is how my Lobola day went, and those are the things that happened at my Lobola day. I was so grateful for the moment my friends showed up. I did not invite my friends for the Lobola situation. I had an event after my Lobola that I had invited my friends to, especially because I didn't know what to expect on the day. So I do not want my friends to come and I don't even know where to direct them or what they're supposed to do. So I just wanted them to come later so they can celebrate. Also, they're very sacred. So and also for me, mine were like last minute as well. It's not something that we decided and we had time and all of that. So I was like, you know what, I had already invited those people on the same day, so they will just come after everything has happened, because I don't know what's gonna happen. So but all in all, guys, my Lobola day was very beautiful. But one thing that I wanted to tell you guys is the fact that the whole time I wanted my mother. I wanted my mom to be there. I wanted my mom to tell me, help me zip up my dress. I wanted my mom to, when people get married, right? They have people that come and they tell them to be like, yo, this and this and this and this. I was having this conversation with my husband, and he was telling me that like they sat him down and they spoke to him about like marriage and I wanted that for myself. And ooh, we're not gonna cry. So I had wished for that. Like I had wished to see so my mom was not there, and the whole time I kept on thinking about her. I kept on thinking about, even my bonus mom was not there, the woman that also raised me. She was not there as well. And but my sisters were there, which was so beautiful. Like my sisters went hell and back for me on that day. My friend was so amazing, like the way she was running around to make sure that everything goes well on the day. Like I had the best support system, to be honest with you guys, and I am so grateful. So guys, thank you so much for listening to my story. Now I'm gonna play you guys my Lobola day video, and I think most of the footages are in landscape, so it's not gonna be like YouTube friendly content. I'm just gonna put it towards the end of this video. I hope you're having a good day. If you're getting married, what are you mostly excited about? Have you told your friends? Do you guys tell your friends when you're getting lobola? Did all your friends show up for your lobola? And guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
You must stand your ground.
I'm saying shaking for calling short above.
Again, I don't you think funny?
Buto bana phela khabo baby beze kuzolobola aza masithi go siyagijima ukufike
sirepresente kahle le
ngabela ngaphandle bathi inkomo bayathi nabo inkomo tiyantshontshwa yini so ngiyabonga saswethu.